Data Center, a part of the growing digital document revolution. In the world of business, supporting entrepreneurs and helping companies grow. In the forefront of technology, developing cutting-edge document management solutions. So if you think you know Dex Imaging, you don't know Dex.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first Wednesday of each month at 9:30 to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
Hey, if you've put it off this long, then don't sweat it. You've still got time for truly great gifting at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. Starting with this year's truly fantastic selection of camellias. Now, for as little as $9.99, you can select one of Bob's own Sasanqua camellias. And you can spend up to $100 or more on much larger specimens, and he's got plenty of them. Need a luxurious green and growing Christmas tree? Well, Bob has them too, starting at just $49.99. And he still has a good selection of poinsettias. Get three nice ones for as little as $12. Come on out today. Walk this truly 5-acre garden. Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, and the same blooming holiday location since 1952.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. Gene and Debbie thank you for another successful year and to wish you and yours a year ahead full of health, faith, and compassion. In addition to our pasture mowing, we also offer fence line spraying for weed control and rototilling for your winter gardens. We are family owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm ready. Powell Gene, Gene at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing. 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new truck.
Yep, we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named. The man, the myth. The only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Welcome back as we wrap up hour number 2 of the show. On the phone with us, Dr. Balazs Halmuz and Montessa Lee. They're going to join us to talk about the stigma with lung cancer. And doctor, before we get started, when you mean stigma with lung cancer, I know people immediately think, oh, he has lung cancer. They have lung cancer. Well, they're a heavy smoker. They brought it on themselves. That's the first social stigma that comes to mind.
That's exactly the issue. And of course, lung cancer is caused by smoking in many cases, but many times it isn't. And many times when we diagnose patients with lung cancer, they quit smoking already. And regardless, all of our patients, deserve our attention, empathy, and care, and nobody deserves lung cancer.
No, nobody. And you said you're right. There's carcinogens in our air that we breathe every day. We could be a non-smoker. I've never smoked in my life, but I was in a car with parents that smoked with the windows rolled up. I lived next to factories in the 70s before regulations came through. There's a lot of different ways to contract lung cancer, but the stigma is out there.
Definitely. It's also, there's a stigma around the poor prognosis that if somebody has lung cancer, there's not much, somebody, can do about it. And that's very not true any longer. We've got excellent new treatments that make a big difference in patient outcomes, and we hope to talk about one of them today.
Let's talk about that. You work thoracic oncology and clinical cancer genomics at Montefiore Albert Einstein Cancer Center. There is a role of immunotherapy in the treatment, is there not? Very true. Lung cancer comes in two major types, just as an introduction: non-small cell lung cancer and small cell lung cancer. The two together make up about 200,000 cancer diagnoses per year, so it's a very large number. Small cell lung cancer is recognized by the pathologist by its small size, but it's a big problem. It presents in an aggressive fashion. And up until recently, the mainstay of treatment had been aggressive chemotherapy with limited benefits. You mentioned immunotherapy. Now we have a new way of managing extensive-stage small cell lung cancer with a new medication approved by the FDA in 2019 called Tecentriq. This is a checkpoint inhibitor which boosts the immune system's ability to fight the cancer in concert with chemotherapy, putting it into better remissions and maintaining those remissions for a longer period of time. And, I'm here with Montessa, so excited to partner with Genentech to raise awareness, to reduce the stigma, and to permit access, to such medications. Of course, these have side effects. They can induce inflammation in different organs, such as the lung and the liver. So it's very important to talk with your doctor about whether you're the right candidate for it and how to get managed, through it. And you can get more information about it at tecentriq.com or other websites, such as the websites for the American Cancer Society, cancer.org. Montessa, tell us a bit of your story, please.
Oh, yeah. So in 2006, at the age of 28, I was diagnosed with small cell lung cancer, misdiagnosed twice before the doctors finally gave me an X-ray and found the tumor the size of a cantaloupe, a 15-centimeter mass that covered about 3/4 of my lung after those two misdiagnoses. So the stigma definitely, they said, oh, wow, here's somebody who's a non-smoker diagnosed with small cell lung cancer that was heavily associated, I think about 80% with a smoking history. So it was unbelievable even to the physicians that I had small cell lung cancer.
Did you see when you told friends, relatives, family that what your prognosis were? Did you see the stigma of even if they didn't outwardly say it, that they on the looks on their face and all? Well, she's at a death sentence now. That there's nothing that can be done.
No, I think my friends, they came to the hospital, too. As a matter of fact, the first night I was admitted to the hospital, they were pretty hopeful. What I did notice when I started my advocacy work at that time, though, was that other patient advocates said, their doctor said, you have a diagnosis of a lung cancer, go home and get your affairs in order. And I'm so glad that that is not the case anymore, that people, automatically were given a death sentence. My doctor was pretty, I didn't even know how serious it was when he gave me the diagnosis, just like Dr. Halmos was explaining. He said it's really a stupid name. They used to call it oat cell, and now they call it small cell because the way it looks under a microscope. And I said, that is, my cousin and I were like, because he was with me at the hospital, he said, yeah, that is a dumb name. And then I went to Google Doctor, could be the best or worst thing, and researched the poor prognosis rate. So it wasn't until then that I understood what I was up against.
Doctor, how is the understanding of lung cancer, how has the medical understanding of lung cancer and advancements in treatment helped erase the stigma of lung cancer being a death sentence?
We're working on reducing the stigma, but we've made major advances already, both in the management of non-small and small cell lung cancer, with the introduction of targeted precision medicines, as well as immunotherapies, checkpoint inhibition, such as Tecentriq, which we just spoke about. And these are such major discoveries that they gave the Nobel Prize last year for this very specific discovery of immunotherapy.
So basically now there are techniques and there are treatments out there that work with the body's immune system. Instead of poisoning the body with chemotherapy, there are now therapies that work with the body's immune system to help the body fight cancer naturally. Am I understanding that right?
You're understanding it very well, and this is just so exciting to see how science has advanced, that we're understanding the immune system to the point that we can utilize it to our advantage, to stimulate it, the natural immune system, to recognize cancer cells as foreign and clear them out.
The body's immune system, pretty amazing thing, Montessa. How has your process been getting through this and being cancer-free? How's your body taken to this, the immune system of your body? How amazing is that?
It's amazing that, and unfortunately, like the small cell at first research had not changed in several years. So I was treated under the original treatment, which was only one option at that time when I was diagnosed. But now what I've been fighting for and advocating for is advancements, first both for non-small cell and small cell at that time. And now to see small cell come to the forefront, and I knew that immunotherapy would be promising, and I was just waiting for it to come to fruition for people diagnosed with small cell. So this is an amazing time. Even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, this is an amazing time, and in the next few years, I just can't wait to see what other advancements are going to come forth.
Both of you are proponents of making sure that the stigma associated with lung cancer is erased, because my mother was diagnosed with lung cancer in her 40s, and I remember my aunt very specifically going, well, Jerry, what do we need to do? Do you have a will in place and everything? Because, it's lung cancer. And that's not the case anymore. It's something that you can overcome, as you are a witness to, Montessa Lee. And it's no longer a situation where if you get lung cancer diagnosis, go home and get your affairs in order. Now it's something you can beat and live through. Doctor, if somebody wanted to find out information to help rid themselves of the stigma of lung cancer, are there websites they can go to?
Yes, we would advise, for example, the American Cancer Society, cancer.org, very specifically at Tecentriq.com.
Montessa, thank you for sharing your story with us. And Dr. Helmus, thanks for joining us to talk about this very sensitive subject, lung cancer and the stigma associated with it. Thanks so much for taking time out this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
That's, lung cancer is one of those scary things. We'll be right back after this timeout. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
A California sheriff is fighting back against a judge's order to reduce Orange County's jail population by 50% because of COVID-19. Orange County Sheriff Don Barnes says he has no intention of releasing these very bad people.
I do not intend to comply with the order. We're going to appeal the order. In essence, we don't really have low-level offenders remaining in the Orange County Jail. We've already released all of them. So these are very serious offenders that we're looking at.
The order stems from an ACLU lawsuit filed on behalf of inmates. Arizona Republicans have set a historic precedent. Monday, they cast an alternate slate of electors, with state GOP chairwoman Kelly Ward taking charge. The Republican electors cast their 11 electoral votes for President Trump, in opposition to the official electoral votes cast the same day for Democrat Joe Biden. The nation's electoral votes will be opened at a joint meeting of Congress January 6th, where they will be officially certified. USA Radio News.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Changing the world, one life at a time.
I had begun to notice after 10 days with Balance of Nature, I felt better, more energetic, and believe me, for me, that's something because I have energy anyway. But as old as I am, that was really something to start really noticing. You know, we're all responsible for choosing what our attitudes are, but I had a better mental outlook. I mean, I always try to be positive, but there were subtle things in me that I began to notice. I just felt a difference with this.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of Nature is offering free shipping and 35% off on any new preferred order. Call 1-800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code USA.
Rural America's weak healthcare infrastructure are making it much harder for vaccines to reach rural Americans against the coronavirus. John Henderson, the CEO of the Texas Organization of Rural and Community Hospitals, says there's a lot of frustration and a lot of questions about why urban nurses are more valuable than rural nurses. The organization argued it could have worked around the distribution challenges, a minimum of 1,000 shots, and the extremely low temperature used to store the Pfizer vaccine. Carly Benton, executive director of the Mercy Ministries in Southeast Georgia, says there's just going to be a 6-month delay to get the vaccines. End quote. The FDA.
Some creative alternatives to Christmas trees and holiday decorating. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Are you stuck inside but looking for bargains on new and secondhand goods? Try highbid.com, the online auction site for just about anything. Highbid.com offers a safe and easy way to find hundreds of thousands of items for sale every day. From rare coins to fine jewelry, tools to vintage toys, and classic cars to real estate, Highbid.com has it all. Highbid.com makes it easy to find what you're looking for, and the site is simple to use. Come to Highbid.com, that's HIBID.com, and start discovering great deals today.
For generations, we've worked the land. We've faced hardships and uncertainty before, but you can depend on Florida's farmers. We will continue to rise before dawn and harvest our crops, ensuring that Florida-grown fruits and vegetables are in your stores and that your family is fed. We are providers for our families and yours. We're Florida's farmers, and we're in this together.
Decorating for the holidays doesn't always have to include a fresh evergreen or artificial tree. You can take just about anything to create a tree and decorations. Used wrapping paper cut and fastened to the wall can be turned into a tree. It's perfect if you're short on space. Pine cones from the yard will stack nicely into a small or larger tree. An old wood pallet cut into pieces to form a standing tree will add a little rustic charm to your holiday decor. Or using recycled and cleaned tomato cages. Turn them upside down,